In this video I'd like to discuss my experiences in sharing my journey on the internet and also how I got over some of my insecurities around it. I'm currently in the beautiful city of Amsterdam. Played a festival gig nearby the other day and decided to hang around for a couple of days. And it's really nice here, except it smells like weed everywhere and, and you're in constant danger of being run over by cyclists. Now, let's talk about sharing stuff on the internet. For me, it has definitely been something I've been building up to. I mean, it takes time figuring out your voice and finding out what you want to share with the world and how. Just a few years ago, the thought of talking about my life into a camera lens and then uploading it on the internet would have been terrifying. I mean, still is. Now, for me, this all started back in 2017 when I released my first solo album. And prior to this, I didn't really have any social media at all. I mean, I had a Facebook account that I used to occasionally stalk old classmates and stuff, but I never posted anything. But this all changed when I released the album, because I realized that I needed to tell people about it in some way. And that's when it dawned on me just how powerful social media and the internet had become. Over the years, I've experimented with different types of content and different platforms. YouTube being one of my newest additions, and some of the things I've done have worked well and others not so much, and we're all different, so the only way to find what really works for your style and your message is to try different things, basically. I remember those first few posts were very scary to make, and I had a strong feeling of being an imposter. Like, who did I think I was, and why would anyone be interested in me and my music? Now, this airport is too big. Now, the feeling of being an imposter has really haunted me throughout this journey, and many times I've asked myself if this is really something I should be doing. When I look back at my earlier videos, I often cringe with embarrassment, and the feeling of not being ready is always there. It's actually not until fairly recently that I kind of got over this, so to speak. You see, the thing is that no matter how good you get at something, you will always look back at your earlier work and realize that you have improved. And this is actually a good sign. I mean, you might think that you're a decent player now, but give it a couple more years of practice and you'll look back and realize that you weren't as good as you thought you were. And this is a good sign. This is a really interesting aspect of human psychology that helps us get better at the things we want to get better at. For example, I used to think that my videos looked fine a year ago, but when I look back at them now, I think they're absolutely terrible. And I have a feeling the same might be true about these videos in a year's time. The point that I'm trying to make here is that you'll never be truly ready. Life is a journey and everything is constantly changing and evolving, including you and me. So if you feel like you have something that you want to share with the world, that being your art, your music, your message or whatever, start today, because there will never come a perfect time and you'll never be truly ready. Now, so far in my vlogging journey, I can tell you that the hardest setting to do vlogs in is actually sitting down at a cafe, because there are people everywhere that will stare at you and think you're an idiot probably. Whereas if you're out and about just holding the camera, people just disappear. Whereas here, like, there's this guy who's been staring at me constantly for the last 10 minutes. So this is my new friend Mauricio.
Yeah.
And he just told me that he would be subscribing to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Which I'm very grateful for.
Have a nice one.
Now, I hope you found this little discussion interesting. I'll be continuing these weekly vlogs in the foreseeable future, so please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.